Stephanie Bain, I have a books. I'm a book addict. There's so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here, and today, sorry first off I didn't film last week. I was just reading and then I was like, oh crap. Sometimes time gets away from me. But today's video is going to be the books that I have recently read, which is 5 of them. I'm really happy I'm back on my reading roll. So without further ado, let's just get into it. The first book I read was One Dark Throne by Kendar Blake. This is a sequel to Three Dark Crowns, which is about a world where you have like normal human people, but then you also have the island of Fenburn, and on the island of Fenburn they have a queen, and the queen has triplets, and each triplet has like a gift, which is one can work with nature, another one is an elementalist, and then you have the other one who can ingest but not die from ingesting poisons. And this is a sequel, so obviously I can't tell you what this book's about. First off, if you have not read Three Dark Crowns, I highly recommend it. If you like easy but like fun and enjoyable, but also very kind of intricate because it's a very interesting world. That was all over the place, but I just recommend this. And this one, even though I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, there are just a couple of things, but nothing. I think it was more for personal that I wanted it to happen, but I wanted certain revelations to come about in certain people, and I wanted them to realize things, and that didn't happen in this one. So I'm hoping it happens in the next one. It has some nice twists and turns, dude. Like, it was really, really good, and I loved it. I'm just like, great way to start off my year. Just like Three Dark Crowns for 2017. After that, I read Haunting the Deep by Adriana Mather. This is the sequel to How to Hang a Witch. How to Hang a Witch is about a girl named Samantha who moves to Salem when her father is in a coma, and like they have a like, you know, they're from Salem, but she's never lived in Salem, Massachusetts. So her and her stepmother moved to Salem, Massachusetts, and she starts realizing that like, you are a descendant. I mean, well, like they knew that, but you know, Cotton Mather's descendant, and then you have these group of descendants from like the women that were wrongfully accused of witchcraft who can actually perform witchcraft. It's really good. It's eerie, but more than anything, I just adore Adriana's writing. First off, it's funny, it's quirky. Samantha is not a perfect character, and in this book, she kind of got on my nerves more. She went through that typical no one understands me phase, and I think that's really annoying considering there was a lot of people that went through the same shit as you did, bitch. But I still really loved it. I gave it a 5, but realistically I'd probably give it more like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. But I enjoyed it. This one though is about Titanic. It still has all the same characters, but it's about Titanic, and I just ate that shit up. I still think book 1 is definitely better. I just liked it more, but this one was still good. You get hooked up into it. You get sucked into it. There you go. And it's addicting as shit. I'm hoping there's a third book. Really liked it though. I just wish there were a couple of things that she wouldn't have included. In the first book, I liked Samantha so much more than in this one. The struggle. And the last 3 books I read, yes, I counted it as 3 separate books. I don't care if it's a bind up. There are 3 books in here, and I always do that. And that is The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. It's about a girl named Isabella, or Isabel, aka Belly, who every single summer since she can remember, they go to Cousins, which is like on the beach. So it's her mom, and her brother, and then this other family, her mom's best friend Susanna, and then her 2 boys. And it's just about, you know, Belly falling in love and then complications, blah blah blah. Book 1 was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Book 2 was mediocre. It was like okay, and book 3 was just a crock of shit. It got overly predictable. It began to just fall apart. Things I didn't like, characters acting stupid. I'm like, bitch, you could have made this one book and it would have been just fine. So do I recommend it? I recommend the first book. The Summer I Turned Pretty, I enjoyed, even though they still had their things, I like understood that more. Book 2, it started faulting a lot. It was just like faulting. I was just like, what the heck are you doing? So Jenny Han killed this for me. I don't know if I'll ever reread this. For right now, I'm putting it on my bookshelf, but maybe I will eventually get rid of it. I don't really recommend this. I thought the writing was mediocre, and people are always talking about, oh my god, it's so good, yada yada yada. But one thing breaks my heart, and that it happens early on, and that's it. When it comes to the boys, when it comes to Belly, she's childish, and yeah, I know she's young, but she's childish, she's insecure, but she's also a pain in the goddamn ass. And then the guys are like carbon copies of every other YA boy out there, so there's nothing very unique about them. Honestly, her best friend and her brother are my favorite characters, along with her mother. I just, like, the more I thought about this book, I mean, I didn't really care for book 2 or book 3 straight out the bat, but the first book is decent. I enjoyed it, but I do not see the rave over this. I don't know if this was her first books, but there are much better contemporary books out there, and I haven't read that many, so for me to say that, that tells you something. Or maybe it doesn't. It might not tell you shit. I'm not sure. Don't really recommend this. It's kind of boring, too. Like, I read the first book so quickly. I read the second book not as quick. The third book, I was avoiding reading it because I was like, I'm just gonna go on my phone and eat shit on hero summoner thingy, epic summoners, there you go, for a while. So that's how that was. Let me know if you guys have read any of these. My mouth is dry, hold on. Let me know if you guys have read any of these. Do you guys agree with me? Do you not agree with me? What did you like about these books? What did you not like about these books? What books do you recommend? I am currently reading Glen Falls book 3 because Melinda sent it to me. And if you guys know, I love Glen Falls. It's very Dawson's Creek and like One Tree Hill kind of drama. But I think Melinda just writes very realistic characters, and there's shit that happened in there that I'm just like, yes, I see that I love. Like, it's drama and it's heartbreak at the same time, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. I feel like I'm watching like the best type of soap opera ever. You know, like those drama shows. So that's what I'm reading right now. I'm not going to be doing TBRs for right now because I am, I don't know what the heck I'm going to be reading, okay? I'm just randomly reading what I feel like, when I feel like it. That's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!